Hi there! Well, I have a really big video for you today. This is going to be partly a makeup declutter, partly a makeup purge. Also, it's a bit of a preview into the blog sale that I'm going to be having, and also a little bit of a look at my makeup collection. So it's going to get pretty lengthy, and I apologize for that in advance, but there's just a whole lot of stuff to put into this video. So how I got started with this is yesterday I started to do a big clean out of my makeup collection. I've been considering doing a blog sale for quite a while now, and so I finally got around to just sort of going through everything and starting to choose the items that I was ready to part with. So yesterday I posted a picture on Instagram just sort of showing the items that I had started to select for the blog sale, and a few of you said that you might be interested in seeing that declutter process and seeing a video on that, and I agreed that that might be fun. So I actually took everything that I had pulled out of my collection and put it back exactly where it was so that we can sort of start from scratch together. I'm going to be going through this big dresser here. This is where I keep the majority of my makeup. And then I also have a couple other drawers here in front of me. I'm going to show you those as well. So I'm just going to kind of go through them, show you what I'm getting rid of, talk a little bit about why, try to keep it moving so it doesn't get too lengthy. But yeah, so that is the process. That's what we're going to be doing today. So let's go ahead and get started. Before I get into this set of drawers where most of my makeup is, I just kind of wanted to show you what is going on here so it would make it a little bit less confusing. So this turquoise basket here on the left, that's going to be all of the giveaway items. I have a few things in there already. These are items that I cleaned out of my linen closet. There's a couple of conditioners and a body wash. These are items that I'm going to be collecting for my local women's shelter. I actually have one not far from my house, so I'm going to be sending all of that stuff there. And then the white basket here in front, that's where I'm going to be putting all of the items for the blog sale. So now let's go ahead and I'm going to move you in a little bit closer. I'm going to go into the set of drawers here. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit of a makeup collection because I'm going to show you what I have in each set or each drawer and then start decluttering them as we go through. I'm going to start here in this top drawer and show you what I've got in here. So this is my nail care drawer. These are all of my nail polishes, and then I have tools, files, and different things like that in this little basket. I've also got some cotton rounds that I use for removing the polish. I'm actually not getting rid of anything in here. I go through this periodically. Anything that's dried out or separated or doesn't look good anymore, I've already gotten rid of all that. So these are all polishes that I do like and use and rotate through. I've got all of my fall polishes in this little box here on the side, so I've been rotating through these right now. And then these are all of my summer polishes and then some of my primers and top coats and things like that. So this drawer is staying as is. I like everything that's here. Moving down to the second drawer, this is the largest and deepest drawer, but unfortunately right now it's just kind of a waste of space. It's become a catch-all for a lot of items that I don't know what else to do with them. So I usually put my microfibers in here. I just have one at the moment, but I'll roll them up and put them in that basket. I've got my quote book that I use for the inspirations videos in here. I've got a little basket. This is just a little container a friend of mine gave me. I use it for bobby pins and things normally. And so I've got a little cosmetic bag here, Laura Mercier bag. So just kind of a catch-all for everything. My planner's down there. It's kind of a place that I just put stuff that I need for every day, and I just want to be able to get to it quickly because it is right next to me. Now we're really getting into the meat and potatoes. This is the area where I keep the majority of my makeup storage are in these next two drawers. So this is the third drawer down. And this is where I have all of my lipsticks, lip glosses, and balms. I've got a few more glosses back here. And then this back here in the corner is just a collection of random skincare items. And then back here I have quite a few sample mascaras that have come with gift with purchases and things like that. And I've also got a few new lip items that I've never opened here. So I'm just going to start going through this, kind of letting you know what I'm getting rid of. As far as my lipsticks back here, I really don't have anything that I think I'm going to get rid of. I did have, actually I take that back, I did have one Chanel lipstick. Let's see where that is. This is Saga. This is one that I'm interested in getting rid of. I think this is going to be a blog sale item. This is a bright pink and I like it, but I only ended up wearing it a couple times and I just don't find myself really reaching for it that often. So this is something that's going to go into the blog sale basket. And as far as these glosses and things go, most of them have been used and I don't really know how people feel about buying used glosses, so I'm going to keep most of those. This is a new Baby Lips. I never did use this one, so this is going to go into the giveaway pile for the women's shelter. Let's see. So I think, yeah, the majority of the rest of these are going to stay. I would like to give them away, but I just don't know how places feel about getting used lip products. So I don't know. I think that most of those are just going to stay, unfortunately. Okay, back here, these are all my Chanel glosses, and I do wear those pretty regularly. The only one that I don't really find myself wearing very much is Sonat. I might put this in the blog sale. I'm not really sure. Again, I just don't know if anybody would want it or not, but I might put it up and just see if anyone has any interest in it. I've worn it maybe just 2 or 3 times. I like it. It's a really pretty color, but it's just not something that I really find myself wanting to wear very often. So I'll put that in the blog sale pile, and we'll just kind of see. That may or may not end up going. Okay, all of these mascaras back here, I am trying to work through those before they go bad. They're all relatively new, so I do want to use these up and kind of go through them. Oh, and I didn't touch on this corner back here. So these are all any sort of tube type glosses that I have. I have quite a few Lancome ones back there, which I think I'm going to keep. This one was, let's see, this is a CoverGirl gloss. This came with a Target beauty box, and I never did end up using it, so I think I'm going to give that one away. And let's see, same with this one. This is a Philosophy one, Kiss Me color. It says, I think I'm going to give that one away as well. And then here, I do have a few lip products. I know that I've never used any of these. I put them aside so that I wouldn't touch them. Oops, what just fell down here. Okay, so this is a Bobbi Brown Rose Sugar Gloss sample. I have a second one of these, so I never did open this one. So this one's going to go in the blog sale. This one is a Laura Mercier Baby Doll. This is a really pretty color, but again, it's something that I had a duplicate of. I think I got 2 of these in gift with purchases. So this one I'm going to do as part of the blog sale. And let's see, this one is Marvelous Moxie in Maverick. Again, I didn't use this one, and it just looks a little bit more brown than what I would like for a gloss. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one also. And let's see here. The MAC Strobe Cream, I only ended up using this, I think, a couple of times. I just didn't love it. I have something that I like more, a Lancome product, so this is going to go in the blog sale. This Double Wear Light I've had for a while, but I actually do use it. I am using it up, so I'm going to keep that. Same with the Pond's BB Cream. I'm going to keep that, so I'm just going to set this stuff down here. This Urban Decay Primer Potion, this is definitely going to go in the blog sale. I used this once, and then I ended up getting the Lorac Pro palette, which had that great eye primer with it. So I just kicked myself because I wish I hadn't even opened it and tested it, but it's only been used once, so it is still a whole lot of product in this, so I think I am going to put that in the blog sale. And let's see, I'm keeping that. That's a Bobbi Brown eye cream sample. This is another Lorac eye primer, and I can't remember if this one's been used or not. Yeah, this one's been used, so I'm just going to keep that one because I really do like these. I think that's pretty much it. I do have a lot of these things that I kind of rotate through, just other little primers and mattifiers and things like that. Here's a little highlighter. So yeah, I think I'm just going to keep all of that, but the next drawer down is where a lot of the purging is going to happen. So let's go down there. Moving into the 4th drawer down, this is where the majority of the items that I want to purge are located. So these are all of my powder products. So I've got a row of blushes here. These are blushes. These are single eyeshadows. I've got palettes over here. As you can see, this is why this is becoming such a problem. I've got this big stack of palettes here, palettes over here. These are cream shadows and gel eyeliners. That really needs to be gone through. I have to do that. And then back here at the back, these are drugstore palettes. Some of these I want to do flash beauty videos for, but I haven't, so they've not even been opened yet. I've got a few back there I'll go through. These are Wet n Wild palettes. I've got a couple of MAC custom palettes back here. Something that hasn't been opened, an eyeshadow. More palettes. So I'm just going to go through these things because it'd be a lot easier to start pulling these things out. So let me swing you a little bit over this way. So I've got, let's see, Benefit Rocketeur here. I'm keeping that. And then these are all of my MAC blushes. This is Blush All Day. Trying to get through that. I know there was one that I wanted to get rid of, and that was Blush Baby. Let's see if this is it. Nope, that's my backup Blush All Day. I'll definitely be using that. See where it is here. It's probably the last one. What is this one? Okay, this is it. This is Blush Baby. This is going to go in the blog sale. I feel like it's really similar to my favorite blush all day, which is this one here. They are so similar, and Blush All Day is my favorite, so I'm going to be selling the Blush Baby in my blog sale. It's probably been used maybe a handful of times, so that's still a really good blush. And then the other one that I wanted to get rid of back here is Tarte Doll Face. This is one that I just don't find myself reaching for very often. It's a really pretty bright pink, but I don't know. I just don't love it. I don't ever really reach for it. So that one's going to go in the blog sale. This one's probably been used, I would say maybe up to 10 times. I mean, I did use it for quite a while here and there, but just never very often. So you can still see it's got quite a bit of its pattern there and impressed in the powder. Okay, let's see what else we have here. I used that one, another MAC blush. This one I'm kind of on the fence about. This is Sunbask. I really don't use it very often, but I do like having it because it's really the only blush that I have that's sort of in this color. So I think I'm going to keep that one. And let's see, this is NARS Orgasm. I would never get rid of that one because I do love that blush. And what is this one? This is Desert Pink. Actually, I think this one's going to go in the blog sale. This is, again, something that I just don't reach for that often. I feel like I have a lot of things that are kind of similar to this. So this one, that one's going to go in the blog sale. And let's see, what's this one? Oh, this is Desert Rose. I like this one, although it is kind of similar to some other things that I have. You know, these are such hard decisions. I think, you know, this one is very similar to a MAC one that I have, which is the Marilyn Monroe blush. I think I'll keep the MAC one and let go of this one into the blog sale. See, these are things I didn't even think I was going to get rid of now that I'm going through that. Let's see, on this side, this one's sticking out here at me. This one's going to go in the blog sale. This is Gaiety. This is, again, a pretty color, but I just don't use it like I thought I would. I've probably used this less than 5 times. The only thing about this one is the lid broke shortly after I got it, so it doesn't make it difficult to open or anything like that, but it does have a little bit of a chip of the plastic missing there. But I think this one will go into the blog sale. See what else here. I've got a couple of NYX blushes. Those are going to stay. I've got this Smashbox one, which I wouldn't mind getting rid of, but it's a filthy mess, so I wouldn't give that to anybody without cleaning it up first. So I think this one's probably going to go in the giveaway pile, but I do want to clean that up. I don't want somebody to see it like that. Let's see what is next here. I have this Laura Mercier blush. This is Rose Petal. This one I also don't use very often. It's really pretty, but again, I'm just trying to sort of declutter, so I'm going to go ahead and put that one in the blog sale pile. See, this is Rose Petal, one of my favorites. I'm keeping that one. This is Rose Acrin. That's another favorite. This one I think is Rose Bronze. Let me see. Yes, this is Rose Bronze. This one's going to go into the blog sale pile. Pretty, but again, not something that I find myself reaching for very often. And I feel like my NARS Orgasm is kind of similar, so I'm going to go ahead and sell that one. These are a couple of face powders that I bought one, and then I thought I really liked it, so I bought another one for my purse, but then I ended up liking a MAC powder better. These are the Translucence powder from Lancome. This is 250 Buff. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of both of these. I just don't use them at all. They're probably both, I'd say they're probably both maybe half used or at least a third of the way used. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those. And then let's see what's back here at the back. This is a shame. This is a Bobbi Brown Brightening Brick. That is a tongue twister. This I never used more than a couple of times. I really thought that I would like and use this one a lot, but I just don't use highlighters as much as I thought I would, or I end up using that Lancome. Let's see, what is that? There's a Lancome product that I really like that I end up using a lot. The Eclat Mirac, I end up using that a lot, mixing it in with my foundation, so I just don't use highlighters as often as I would like, so that is going to go in the blog sale. Then I've got a couple of gift with purchase blushes. Let's see, this one is New Clover. I think I've probably swatched this, but never actually used it, so I think that'll go in the blog sale. And then what is this one? This one is Iced Lotus. This one, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it. It's sort of different than anything else I have. It's a lot cooler, so I think I'm going to go ahead and keep that one. It reminds me a little bit of MAC Well Dressed, which I've never bought but wanted, so I think I will keep this one. And then this is Lancome Blushing Traceur. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. I've never used this one either. I probably have swatched it though. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the blog sale pile. And then this is one that I got a while back. This is pretty and different. Let's see. This is Radiant Kiss. So I think I am going to go ahead and keep this one as well. Sorry about that. My camera battery died, so I had to switch that out really quickly. So we were just finishing up this row of blushes here, and the rest of that I'm going to keep. So now I'm going to go through all of these single eyeshadows and see what I'm getting rid of. So the first one on top here, this is Urban Decay Roach. Like this color, but I only used it a couple of times, and I purchased the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick and Amethyst, and they are almost exact dupes for one another. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Roach. This is going to go into the blog sale. And then what do I have here in the front? So this is Bobbi Brown Heather. I think I used this one time, and it's just a little bit more purple than I would like, a little bit more lavender. So that one I'm going to go ahead and put in the blog sale as well. Let's see, this one is Chanel Safari. I never use this one as much as I thought I would. It's a really pretty taupe, but I have so many taupes, and this one just wasn't one of my favorites. So this one's going to go in the blog sale. And this one is Gris Gris. Again, I never really use this one a lot. It was a little bit more shimmery than I was expecting when I bought it, but it is a really pretty color. So I just wish it had a bit of a different tone or formula to it. But that one is going to go into the blog sale. And then these two are as well. I know I've never worn these. I have definitely swatched them, but these are both, I think someone gave me one of these and then I bought one on my own, but they are both Heather Mauve. Just a little bit more silvery and shimmery than I would like. So I'm going to go ahead and put both of these into the blog sale. The blog sale basket's getting pretty full, by the way. Okay, this one is MAC Malt. This one I never ever wear, but I don't like the formula either. I think it's just terrible formulation. The color doesn't come off. It's extremely dry and chalky, so I don't want to sell that one because I wouldn't want anyone else to have it, and it's not really worth giving away, so this one might just end up going in the trash. Now I've got a couple of NYX shadows here. I'm going to keep both of those. This one is Lancome Classy Stiletto. I think I'm going to put that one in the blog sale. Again, I just have so many similar taupes. And what is this? This is a little Sephora one. I think I'm going to keep that one. And this was an Urban Decay sample, Mushroom. I'll keep that one as well. I know I'll keep this next one. So these I all want to keep. Let's see, what are these Clinique ones? This one is, let's see, what is this? This is a Super Shimmer Shadow. This is Daybreak. I think I'll go ahead and put this one in the blog sale. I haven't worn this one in a little while. It's just a really pretty brow bone highlight, but again, I have so many of those. Actually, you know what? I think this one's going to go into the giveaway pile. I think it's a little bit more used than I would like to include in a blog sale, so that's going to go in the giveaway. This one is Lucky Penny. This one I never really wore very often, but I think this one will go into the blog sale pile. And then this is, let's see, what is this? Chocolate Chip Duo. I think I'm going to put this one into the giveaway pile as well. And this one is Blackberry Frost. This one's going to go into the blog sale pile. Okay, now let's go to the back here. So all of these I'm keeping because, like I said, I want to do Flash Beauty videos for those, and I haven't done the swatches. These are all my Wet n Wild palettes. I think I'll keep those as well. Back here at the back, I have the Maybelline Nudes palette. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this one in the giveaway pile. And then I've got a backup of Slate. This is my Bobbi Brown. This is my all-time favorite eyeshadow, so I'm definitely keeping that. I'll definitely finish the one that I have, and then I will go to my backup. And then I've got some MAC singles. I'll keep both of those. I've got the NYX Natural palette. I did a Flash Beauty on this, but I don't think I'm going to keep it. So this is going to go into the giveaway pile. And let's see what's back here. This is our Armani palette. I want to keep that one. This is a Bobbi Brown palette that someone gave me, and I cannot even remember the name of it. This was a limited edition palette, but I just don't wear it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put that one into the blog sale. It's got these cute little brushes with it too, but I never used this one. I think I definitely swatched it when I got it, and I think the friend that gave it to me may have used it a little bit as well, but for the most part, it's hardly been worn. So that's going to go on the blog sale. And let's see, this is my Dior Rosy Tan palette, so definitely keeping that. Which one is this? This is Chanel Refinement. I don't know, I'm thinking about putting this one in the blog sale. I'm going to put it in the basket for the blog sale, but I'm really going to have to think about it. I don't wear it that often. It's a really beautiful palette, but I do kind of like having it, so I'll think about that one. This is my Bobbi Brown Rich Chocolate palette. I'm definitely not getting rid of that. And then I've got another Chanel one here. This is Chanel Prelude. This one, I never really loved this palette. I don't know, I think the colors just were a little bit too cool for what I wanted, so I'm going to go ahead and put that one in the blog sale palette. This one's probably been used maybe 5 times or less. So put that in there. Okay, now I'm going to start going through these palettes. This is going to be really painful, but it has to happen. I just don't use all of these enough. Okay, so this first one is one of the Laura Mercier Artist Palette. I want to say this is the one that came out in spring of 2014. This one I'm going to have to let go of. This is going to go in the blog sale pile. I just don't use it that much. I've used the color Cafe au Lait there at the top a few times, but other than that, I never find myself using it. It was really expensive and just sort of a disappointment. I love the original Laura Mercier Artist Palette that I bought so much that I thought for sure this would be another go-to, but it just didn't end up being that way. There's actually another part of this that goes with it. And the set came with a little mini mascara and then this caviar stick, which is in cocoa, so I'm going to go ahead and put this with it. But the mascara I know I've already used, but I'm going to put this in for the blog sale. And then Naked 3. I'm kind of on the fence about this one too, but I think it is going to go in the blog sale. I just never really was into all of these rosier colors. I ended up loving these 3 colors, actually these 4 colors right here. I wore Factory and Mugshot the most, but then everything else was sort of ignored. So, and even at this, I only wore these maybe 10 times or so. So I think this palette overall just needs to go. It's just time for someone else to enjoy it. So that's going to go into the blog sale. And then Naked 2. This one I kind of bought primarily, to be honest, because I wanted to do a flash beauty on it because I had all 3 Naked palettes and I thought it would make a great addition to that lineup of videos, but I don't end up using it, and I really like this color Tease, but it's so similar to my Bobbi Brown Slate that I don't need both of them. So before I use this any further, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of it. These have all been swatched, but I think Tease and maybe Busted are the only ones I've actually really used for an eye look. So I'm going to go ahead and sell that one in the blog sale before it gets used anymore. And then, let me see, let's go ahead and keep going through the palettes here. So this is my Laura Mercier Artist Palette for Eyes. I would never part with this one. It's just, as you can see, this is very much loved, and I'm going to be very sad when that one's finished, so just set that over here for now. This is Lorac 1 and 2. I'm definitely keeping 1. I use this one a lot, and I love the variety. That's a great palette that I like to travel with. 2, I think is going to have to go. I love it. It's a beautiful palette. I love the quality of it, but Cool Gray, again, is a favorite color of mine, but I have the Bobbi Brown color that's so similar, and I don't know, this is probably one of the harder ones to part with, but again, I just don't like to just keep accumulating things and then having them go to waste, so I think I'm going to go ahead and put this one in the blog sale. I could always change my mind on that one at the last minute. And this is Naked 1. I'm, of course, going to keep that one. That one's a classic. I do want to keep that. Okay, let me go through and see what I've got here. There are just a few singles. These Bobbi Brown Longwear Gel Eyeliners, I'm probably going to end up throwing most of these away. They just dried out so quickly, so I wouldn't want to sell those to anybody. But I've got a few other cream shadows, color tattoos, and things. I'm going to keep all those. This is the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick. This one I used once, and obviously I knew I was going to get rid of it at some point because I put it back in the box, but this is the color Sand Glow. I used it once, but I'd ordered this from Sephora, and it wasn't really the color that I thought it was going to be. I don't want to swatch it again, but it's just too light of a gold. I think I thought it was going to be a little bit more taupey, but so I only used that one once. So that's going to go ahead and go into the blog sale. And let's see, I've got this Clinique Chubby Stick. This is Bountiful Beige. I think this one's going to go into the giveaway pile. And I think that is it for everything in this drawer. So you can see I made quite a bit of space. I'm really going to be able to go ahead and consolidate and kind of spread things out in here a little bit more now. This this is the last drawer in my dresser, and I don't have anything that I'm getting rid of down here, but I just thought I'd show you just since I'm sort of going through my collection. This is just like junk. These are brushes that I really don't use, eye pencils or eyebrow pencils that didn't work out. This is like a lip balm graveyard down here, and then I've got sharpeners and things. This drawer is so gross down there. And I've got the little micro brushes that I use to apply my false eyelashes. I've got some Color spray here, some masks, and then extra facial cottons and things like that. So that is everything that's down here in this bottom drawer. Okay, so now we are in this plastic drawer that I have underneath my desk. This is just one of those set of 3 drawers, and I keep some miscellaneous things in here. So this is where I keep a lot of packaging for the makeup items. Any of my higher end makeup products, I just like to keep the box for, just in case I do end up selling it or giving it away. I think it's nice to have the packaging. It just makes it look a little bit nicer and kind of keeps it protected and things like that. So a lot of my blog sale items, these are the packaging for them. And then over here, let me move the camera around a little bit here. Over here, I've got my big basket of samples. Most of these, I'm not going to go through one by one because it would just make this video too long, but most of this, if not all of it, is going to go in the giveaway pile. I've just got some things that have never been opened, some lotions. There's a Laura Mercier lotion, another one. Just some Clinique items and things like that. I think everything that's in here pretty much is going to go into the giveaway pile for the women's shelter. I've got a couple eyeshadows in here. Yeah, there's just a whole lot of variety of things. Actually, this is going to go in the trash. I think these women have been through enough. I'm going to give them a blue cream eyeshadow on top of it. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything that's in here. Just sort of lots of odds and ends of samples. This is my main middle drawer in my desk at my vanity here, and I just thought I would go through and show this to you. I'm not getting rid of anything in here because these are a lot of my most used items, but since I was sort of doing this as partially a makeup collection type video, I thought I would just show you what I have in here. So I've got a few dividers. I'm just going to kind of try to pan this around for you slowly. I've got some dividers. These are all from Bed Bath & Beyond. So I've got everything that I use most days to get ready in here. So starting over here, I've just got some palettes that I work with often, my blending colors, brow bone highlights, and things like that. I've got the Urban Decay Naked Flushed, which I've been wearing a lot. This is the Naked 2 Basics. I've been using that a lot. And then one of my favorite Bobbi Brown palettes. Let me go ahead and show this to you. So this one is just a custom palette that I created, and this is my beloved Slate color, so I wear that a lot. I'm actually wearing it today in this video. And then just some other colors that I like to use a lot. And then just a few things. This is that new Laura Mercier Caviar stick that I mentioned. This is amethyst, so I like that. And then I've got some lip balms over here in the corner. I've got mascaras, eyelash curlers. I've got a lighter in here. I don't smoke. This is just to like soften up eyeliner pencils if I need to. And then I've got some concealers in here. This is a lot of concealers and eye primers, things like that. And then over here at the end, these are just all my different powders, setting powders, bronzing powders, everything like that. And then over here at the end, I just have a spot where I keep my memory cards and extra batteries, and then I've got a sunscreen in here if I need it. So that is just a look at the middle drawer here in my desk. So this is where we ended up once I got through everything. I think I'll go back through my drawers one more time and just kind of make sure there isn't anything else that I'm missing. But basically this is my blog sale basket and this is the giveaway basket. I did end up going through all those samples and put everything in here, so I'm going to put together a bag to drop off at the women's shelter. And then this is the basket of blog sale items. I will get prices and pictures and everything of that. So yeah, I added one more thing. I had a Bobbi Brown shimmer brick that I wanted to get rid of. I think I skipped over that when I was going through that drawer, but pretty much that is everything. Actually, there was one more thing. This is a Pixie eye bright liner. This one's never been used. I ended up getting one in an Allure beauty box after I had bought one, so I never used this one. So yeah, I think that's it. So if you are still here after all of that, thank you for sticking around for this really long video. Be on the lookout for my blog sale. What I will probably do is put up a preview video in the next few days showing you all of the items that I just went through sort of in that declutter. I'm going to show all the items, probably what I'm pricing them at, and then just some of the general rules that I'm going to have for the blog sale. I think I'm going to go ahead and host it over on my website, which is just LaBeautyBag.com. But in that video, I will put that address and things like that. So be on the lookout for that, you will get advanced warning of when the sale's going to be. I wouldn't just put it up on my blog without notifying you guys here on YouTube. So that is it. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.